Sup guys, and welcome to my review of set 75048 The Phantom. This set was released back in 2014 and contains 234 pieces and is currently selling for around $200 brand new on Bricklink, NZD, and $71 second hand. Starting off with the minifigures, we've got C110P, aka Chopper, aka the War Crime King. As you can see here, he's got very nice detailing on him. The front piece that they used for the body, at the time, I believe was a brand new piece, which was very cool to see. He's also got those short, stubby legs, which makes him so lovable. And if you turn him around, one thing that you'll notice on this minifigure compared to the newer version is that he's actually got some printing on the side of his head. I don't know why LEGO didn't do it for the newer version, but it kind of makes the older version a little bit better than the newer version. And turning him all the way around, there's no printing on the back, but the print on the head does continue right the way around, which is really nice to see. On the side of the head also, on the very side, that little bar is where his little arms come out, which is a nice little detail, something that the newer version also didn't have. And now, moving on to Ezra Bridger, aka Jabba the Hutt. Now, comparing this minifigure to minifigures of today, he is quite simplistic. Like, he hasn't got a lot of detailing on there compared to today, but at the time it was still quite detailed. I mean, there's no wrinkles on the torso, which newer ones would have, but he still got that really clean kind of 2014 look to him, which I kind of prefer over today. I think today's minifigures can be a bit too detailed, where this is nice and simple and it just really looks really nice on the eye. He's got his vest on that he normally wears in the show, and on his legs, they're pretty much the same, but on the left side he's got that little white section. It looks like it's kind of cut off a little bit, but that's actually his little kind of leg shin guard that he's got on there. He's also got a very unique lightsaber, which is just a pair of binoculars, but it works as his, if you haven't seen the show, he's got a lightsaber that can also shoot, which is very cool. So they've done a very good job creating his lightsaber using this piece. Turning him around, he's got his iconic logo on the back, not too much. He's got the long hair, which suits him very nicely. And he's also got a secondary face. He's got his normal smiley one that you saw before, and then he's got this kind of concerned sort of look to him. Ezra also comes with this helmet, which is one of the Imperial Cadet helmets. This is the only time you see this helmet. I really wish they'd made like a set that contained some actual Imperial Cadets, but you know, this is better than nothing. Starting off at the front of the model here, you've got the cockpit section, which has some printing on the windscreen, which can obviously open and close. I'll show you that later on, but at the very front here, there are two front shooters. They don't actually shoot anything. They're mainly there just for play and display. There is also a small sticker just under the back of the cockpit. And on the side here, there's also quite a lot of understud showing, which doesn't really look that appealing at the moment, but I can change that around in a second. And taking a look at the back now, there are the engines and a little grey flap as well, which acts as the back door into the ship for the show. But for the LEGO set, it acts as a small storage compartment for all your weapons and extra pieces. This side of the ship is basically a mirror of the other side, obviously. At the very top, there is a spot for you to put a spring-loaded shooter and fire out a big missile if you want. I haven't got anything in there right now, but that's only because I lost it at the very start of the review, and I cannot be bothered trying to find another one. You can also take the entire top lid off and it will reveal a small compartment where you can actually place Chopper. He will sit in there very snug, and the lid fits back on pretty easily. Moving back to the front of the ship and into the cockpit, you get a very nice amount of space to place a minifigure in there, with heaps of room for your hand to maneuver around without feeling tight. There's also a nice sticker right there for the control panel, and unfortunately there are no printed pieces in this set. The wings can also be folded out like so, which is probably the best way to display the set, and it makes it look a lot sleeker. There is also just one more sticker sitting right there, just to give the set a little bit more detailing. And yeah, it looks really nice like this in my opinion. And that is it for the review. One thing I will say that I wish they added to the set is I wish they gave it one more minifigure, and I wish it was Kanan. It would have just made the set feel a bit more complete, minifigure wise at least, because, you know, in the show it's always Ezra and Kanan and most of the time Chopper, but, you know, I wouldn't mind swapping Chopper out for Kanan just to make it feel a bit more, I don't know, just a bit better, I suppose. Anyway guys, that's it for the review. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already, and watch out for my next video. I have got a giveaway coming up again soon, and with that being said, I'll catch you all in the next one. Stay awesome, bros.